unnatural discipline created a petrifying atmosphere. The face was constructed in a way meaning an apocalyptic fate only described as hell. From its mouth escaped a centipede serpent with small clay legs jutting and held together from a form of resin. These legs in multiple segments were also put together using wire in between clay. The mouth that gaped was birthing the snake with legs from its gullet. Segmented, the art installation found a home harbored by a trapped body, acting not only as a demon but a figure possessed by a demon too. I figured this based on the captured stunned and lifeless expression on its face. The expression seems to be from a combination of their pain and the refocusing from the demon caught within. Like the puppet was a silent observer of its own fate, with the demon within containing them and upon another vision. Hung for positions between segments, he must have been partially a puppet. Neither supposed for this world or any other, the agony granted by the escaping centipede provided a moment trapped in time captured by the clay body. I moved on.
The next sculpture was more vicious. I made up a story about what the pieces represented. Obviously, they were segmented body parts connected through vaginal penetration of sex and oral dispersion of body. The sculpture was to me a man with a tilt towards God, fucking a demon out of a woman's body. Through vaginal intake, the demon was forced out through the woman's mouth. Set up like a circus act, they were caught in a moment of ecstasy. I refused the situation to be painful. Dilapidated into positions hosted by ropes, they were held together with wire art twisted amongst them hold fast to the system, using the death of another to create the art. Their predetermined hell of creation exploited to string up the bodies, beautiful in their perfect positioning. I cooed to the sky how much love can be constructed by the shamanistic field of expression. The third piece of art I believe true to be assembled by a stitching together of faces, of masks caught in expression, as desolate faces removed by their prior expressors. But as holy harmony, their creator was a constant of inner peace, of justifiably creating each expression laid out upon small masks, stitched together by wire and wound up into a dragon, a spider conglomerate of humanity and personality. I loved each as they loved me. Upon the dragon's faces was a rider with back stitched apart into twined fairy wings. Segmented clay pieces put together with wire to create body. Sunken face expressing nothing. I couldn't project any emotion upon them. Haunting, it hung there, some ways more hidden than the rest. The fourth piece I wallowed in. It depicted torture. The ornate wire art connected the plying pig demon to the poor man who kept hovering to their togetherness. Horror gripped his face as it forced to confront the empty sockets of the pig. Dick fully erect, it was an erection of power, not sexuality. They were to be used to be refer to cause suffering rather than self-pleasure. A convenience to the demon itself is already suffocated by its suffocating nature. Caught in a time of sculpture, like all things, eventually the wire would rust away in the rain, and the pieces of the man tormented and infused eternally with the flying demon, I believe he might somehow find rest. I wanted to deconstruct and destroy this one due to the intimate object's protruding energy of suffering. The final piece was a clownfish, sewn together similar to the flying dragon whose wings were so beautifully wet carved out. This fish held an imprint mask that expressed so much emotion you might expect them to truly be in exaggerated ecstasy, increasing into agony. I disliked this one because it was less creative. This one traumatized itself in its stiffness in its creation. To fully wrap my point in the spiritual sense, caused pain due to the express nature, unlike the rest. The other pieces were creative art, art which could only inspire others to create themselves. Creative art pushed action. After my